Today's our topic for the lecturette is UNSC or United Nations Security Council. So it is one of the principal organ of UN and is headquartered in New York, United States. It was mainly established to maintain the international peace and security. Also, if I talk about its members, then there are total 15 members, in which 5 are the permanent ones and the 10 are non-permanent ones. The permanent members are Russia, US, UK, France and China. Also, there are 10 non-permanent members who are elected by the General Assembly for the tenure of 2 years. For the voting rights, each member has 1 vote. Moving towards the historical background, then UNSC was formed in 1945 after the World War II, and its first meeting was held on 17th Jan 1946. Talking about the functions of UNSC, so the primary function of UNSC is to establish international peace and security and to look after the disputes if they are going on and to settle them as soon as possible. Also, the other functions are to suggest any of the member countries or to recommend any other member to become the part of the organization and to elect the judges of the International Court of Justice. Also, there are various tools, or we can say the organs of UNSC, which are like peacekeeping operations, military enforcements, sanctions and others. If I talk about the India's membership in the UNSC, so in 2020, for the 8th time, India has become the non-permanent member of the UNSC. But now India demands to become the permanent member of UNSC, and the reason behind is that India in the historical background has always been an active participant in all the initiatives took by the UNSC. Along with that, India has been one of the most developing economy, along with that the largest democracy in the world and the second most populous country in the world. Also, if India becomes the permanent member of the UNSC, then definitely the geopolitical and geoeconomical conditions of the country would be enhanced. So at last, I would like to conclude the topic by saying that UNSC is one of the major organ of UN which is responsible for the establishment of security and peace at an international level. And if I talk about the India's participation, then definitely it has been great participant in the UNSC, but now it should be given a permanent membership so that not only the economic development of India can happen, but also the global development can happen with the help of India. Thank you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. My name is Shaurya Pratap, and today I will be talking about the United Nations Security Council. United Nations Security Council was declared in 1945, 24th of October, right after World War II. Before understanding United Nations Security Council, I would like to introduce the Leagues of Nations before you. Right after World War I, the President of the United States of America thought of an organization which would look into the problems which can in the future may give rise to World War II. For this, they formed the Leagues of Nations in 1919, which proved to be a catastrophic disaster. Because even after forming Leagues of Nations, World War II happened. Leagues of Nations consisted mostly of the Western European countries and the Northern American countries, particularly talking about United States of America. So it succeeded the Leagues of Nations. United Nations Security Council is one of the 6 organs of United Nations. Its main objective is to promote international peace and security, promote human rights, to solve any international problems, and to improve the friendly relations among countries. United Nations Security Council consists of volunteer force from different countries. As of now, there are 13 missions going on, in which 81,000 personnel from different countries, that is almost from 121 countries, are deployed in various parts of the world, mostly in Africa. The budget of United Nations Security Council is almost $6.3 billion, out of which United States contributes to 22%, China 12%, Japan 8%, Germany 6%. India in 2016-2017 provided its financial contribution to United Nations as $34 million. Its headquarters is in New York, while the first session was held in the London House, Westminster, in London. Moving on, it has five permanent members and 15 non-permanent members. When it was formed, there were only 6 non-permanent members, which has now increased to 15. But at the time of its formation, there were 5 permanent members, which are still the same. The 5 permanent members, which include the United States of America, the United Kingdom, France, Russia, and China, the communist. It has been seen that the veto power is being misused by the permanent members. Veto power mainly consists of a permanent member who can actually reject a proposal just by using the veto power. If the whole world is at a point where they support a particular resolution, and if a permanent member vetoes negatively to that resolution would be dropped. That is the power of veto. At the time of its declaration, India was among the one of the signing dignitaries on 1st of January 1942. While the permanent seat was given to the Republic of China, in 1971 it was given to the People's Republic of China, the Communist China we popularly know. India, as of now, has deployed 6,700 troops in many of the 13 missions that has been going on by the United Nations Security Council. Since 1948, it has deployed 2 lakh Indians, both consisting troops, doctors, police personnel, in 49 missions out of the 71 United Nations Security Council missions. India has been one of the most supportive countries, which has time to time provided its services in terms of medicines, troops, and financial contributions. India has also been a supporter of United Nations Security Council despite the fact that it is the largest democracy which is not given a permanent seat. First, talking about the non-permanent members, as of now India has been nominated for the 8th time, the recent being 2021 to 22 term. It was given 184 votes out of 192. Time to time, India has proved that the world is with India and India should be given the permanent seat. Moreover, India is a part of the G4 members, in which there are 4 countries which back each other for the permanent seat at the United Nations Security Council. They demand a reformation in Unsc because the powers which are having the permanent seats are old. It has been 70 odd years that there is no change which has taken place in the permanent members. Moreover, these permanent members are not like any other countries. They are one of the most powerful countries in the world. Together they contribute around $1 trillion, well above $1 trillion towards their military budget. USA alone contributing to almost 45%. As of now, there are several countries who back India for a permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council. That includes United States of America, United Kingdom, France, and the good old friend Russia. But there is China who does not want India to become a permanent member. There are several cases which China has put up against the proposal that India should be given a permanent seat. The most common is that India is not a signatory of NPT. Basically, NPT is Non-Proliferation Treaty, which gives all these 5 permanent members the privilege to have nuclear weapons. Or should I say the only nations in the world that can have nuclear weapons. India defies this treaty as this treaty provides a risk to its internal security. Also, it has two very friendly nations who are also very well equipped with nuclear warheads. In the conclusion, I would like to say that India is facing only one problem in today's world in order to get the permanent seat, that is China. Even if China wants or does not wants, India in the near future will get a permanent seat. India on its response tells China that despite being a communist party, China is given a permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council, and the largest democracy in the world is not a permanent member. Thank you.